Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Odegaard. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Son Heung-min. Pinches it off him. Diogo Dalot did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Crossed in early.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There's the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Bruno Fernandes, Son Heung-min, Haaland, Son Heung-min. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Haaland. He's Gakpo! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Fernando Torres. Diaz. And it's Fernando Torres. Arsenal leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. 1-0 the score. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Dixon. Bruno Fernandes. White. Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. Now it's Torres. Decent hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Saka. That'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Looks to clip it forward. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Van Dijk. And it's Fernando Torres. Big chance! And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Haaland, and he's found a way past. Haaland stood his ground strongly. Great chance! And one more try! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Arsenal get themselves... It's Son Heung-min! Oh, that is rather wayward.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Gakpo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. I was going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Haaland, and he's in on goal. Great challenge, timed to perfection. That's been cut out, well played.
Has been indicated.
No, that's been intercepted. De Bruyne, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's well spotted. Gakpo. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Arsenal come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are, after a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Haaland! He won't be happy with that one. Bruno Fernandes. Adams concedes a free kick for that. Son Heung-min. White. Son Heung-min. No way through, so back it comes. Ødegaard gets rid without sophistication. And here's Haaland. Bruno Fernandes. Now the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see, his first. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's been caught on it. Oh, shooting chance!
This match was 70,000.
Decent enough try.
Oh, the keeper was committed the wrong way and he could only wait and watch.
Ødegaard gathers from the goal kick. Dinks one through. And he cuts out the supply. White.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Rice. Bruno Fernandes. And it's lofted through here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that...
And he's had a hit! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Manchester United certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Haaland delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring.
Haaland! Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He has found the way through. Gakpo. That has ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bruno Fernandes really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Haaland. Number 10. Fernando Torres. Coming on the field.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Zirkzee. Number 56.
Squeeze it through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. They've got to be quick moving this forward. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Gakpo. Bruno Fernandes. He's got away. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Dixon. Looking for the runner. That'll be a throw. Oh, it's come loose. Onana herring after the ball here.
Yeah, it's safe to say that
he's gone for goal! A real chance and a real let-off. Now it's Foden. And they're quick to get it back.
2 added minutes
Diaz.
have been indicated.
well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Bruno Fernandes, and there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Can he finish? They've scored! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And we're done. Arsenal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of 2 teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. There's the hit! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Rice gathers from the goal kick. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Son Heung-min. Brilliantly cut out. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with.
He'll try from distance. Oh, and he's through the middle. Can he put it away? Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vardiol. Foden. Now it's Rashford. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saka. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Nunez. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Rice. Well, the idea was a good one. Rashford! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now, great hit! And he's found the net!
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Just too high.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's a nicely measured pass. Big header! It's anyone's ball now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister takes control of it, and he's on the move. Oh, played right into his path. And the shot! It's loose, and it's come back out to him. He's missed, but not by that far.
Nunez certainly could have and should have made more of that.
White. Oh, that is a nice touch. They get a throw in. Son Heung-min. Rice. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rice. White. Looking tidy in possession here. Nice ball, and he's in here. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Rashford. He's had a hit! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
He's going for goal! And that's off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Son Heung-min. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
White. Foden. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gakpo, he's picked his way through. Son Heung-min, oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rice makes the interception. And the ball's... It's Son Heung-min! A real chance and a real let-off.
Arsenal were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, that's delightful. White. Rashford, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution.
And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Foden. Oh, that's a key interception. Rice. Now Ødegaard. Saka. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ødegaard. Jorginho. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bruno Fernandes. White. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's gone in! The second half sparked straight into life. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Shapes to shoot! Yes, it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
This match was 60,810.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great defending, strong and determined. Saka. Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That's an excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 41.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Number 18.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Erling Haaland.
He's gone for it!
Number 3.
Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Calafiori. Number 13. Gallagher.
Saka. And it's Sterling.
Number 10.
It's Gallagher.
Jesus.
To Bruno Fernandes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Asensio. Saka does really well to win the ball there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Sterling. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries a shot! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Gallagher. Haaland. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Son Heung-min. White.
4 added minutes
Son
has been
Heung-min
indicated.
is wide and looking to get onto this. And that should be the keepers. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Well, that looks a decent... And the finish! Shapes to shoot. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Saka! And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up. Arsenal looked for a second that they might steal it there, but we still have deadlock.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department. Substitution for Arsenal.
Into extra time we go. Arsenal conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Goalkeeper's ball. Foden looking understandably energised after his goal.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Foden. He is through. He's tried one. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
And now a sudden chance to counter. White. Son Heung-min. Sterling. Son Heung-min. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And Sterling! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Extra time is number 30.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
White. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bruno Fernandes. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Haaland. Can he get... He's got the shot away! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution in progress.
And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Gallagher. And it's Sterling. Now Zinchenko. Now it's Sterling. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Rashford. He has found the way through. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Szoboszlai tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Rashford. Now the finish! And that could have brought them level.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Now it's Sterling. Zinchenko. That is a great pick out. And he's cut it out.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Zinchenko. Gallagher. And here's Sterling. Showing great feet there. That's a throw.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And that's that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
Attention to the screen for information.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Arsenal can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look...
Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Fermin looking to go deep. De Jong! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Barcelona have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Jordi Alba. That's Busquets. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Kubasi. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi. De Jong. Now it's Luis Suarez. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Pedri. Yamal. It's Pedri. Yamal. Yamal on a strong run down the right. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Koundé. Kubasi. Pedri. Here's Oyarzabal. Araujo. And here's Rafinha. Jordi Alba. Looking for options for movement. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is a little undercooked. Busquets. Jordi Alba. And it's Jordi Alba. Rafinha. That'll be a throw-in. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stumble. And the finish! Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Messi. Decent hit! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Fiddles it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rafinha. Decent progress down the left. De Jong hurtling down that right flank. Busquets. Now it's Rafinha. Jordi Alba. Araujo calmly anticipates. And here's Lewandowski. Roberto Carlos. It's Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Messi!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Busquets. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. De Jong. Messi. Chance to shoot now. Now the finish! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Deep into stoppage time. Yamal. Oh, that's delightful. And here's Lewandowski. He's gone down. And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Can he put it away? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Pedri. And it's Roberto Carlos. Fermin providing an outlet on that flank. Busquets.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pedri. De Jong. Mbappe. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
A real chance to break. De Jong. And here's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second.
He rises! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Pedri running with the ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's been picked out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rafinha, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Koundé cuts out the pass. Busquets. Passing is crisp and sharp. Not the most accurate pass.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to...
Oh, here's a chance! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rafinha, quick look, then plays it in.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Pedri. Koundé. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That has ended up in no man's land. It's a sweet ball, that. Fermin showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Jordi Alba. The final 5 minutes. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Jordi Alba. Pedri. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha! And he nearly went all the way.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. And he's picked out the run. And that's not going to reach. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field.
No, not the best of headers. Balde. And Rafinha. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Lewandowski. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's definitely not his best. Pedri. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective. Dani Olmo! Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Kubasi. Yamal. Fiddles it through. In comes the cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Balde. Oh, played right into his path. Ter Stegen will lay claim to that. Neither side yet able to find the net. Busquets. Here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he was quick to react. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's played him through. Rafinha, he has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Oyarzabal, and he's been shifted off it. De Jong could move up a gear here. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's nice. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but...
He's one-on-one! It's Lewandowski! And again! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
De Jong. Valde. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jordi Alba. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Pedri. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Koundé, not the most accurate pass. Kuba. Oh no, what has happened here? Plays a sharp little ball here. Mikel Oyarzabal. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pedri. Busquets. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Oh, played right into his path. Yamal. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And they can counter here. Busquets. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got tall. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And that could set him on his way. And the first half is done. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. The midway point of the game.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. No way through, so back it comes. That's a sharp pass. And here's Ferran Torres. Can he finish? He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh look, this is just what the fans wanted, and now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Lewandowski looking to penetrate opposition lines. Yamal! Well, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona have their second corner now. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And the ball's come loose here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Martinez.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Jordi Alba. Ferran Torres. Barcelona finding their passes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And here's Lewandowski. Fermin. Oh, they could break here. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
That could spell trouble. Tries a shot! They've scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are...
Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Koundé. Ball's gone out of play. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of... It's Lewandowski! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Lewandowski has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Koundé. Kubasi. Araujo. Busquets. Koundé. Busquets. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pedri! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Business. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Yamal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pedri. Ferran Torres.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Threads one in. Lewandowski. De Jong. And Fermin. Koundé. Well read, nice interception. Mikel Oyarzabal. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 2. El dorsal 8.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
El dorsal 7.
Barcelona displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. How can they go one better?
El dorsal 6.
Gavi!
El dorsal 28.
Oh, should have put that away.
Gavi fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Araujo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. This is De Jong. Interesting ball. Keeper's dealt with that. Showing great feet there. Played back in. Oh, important interception. De Jong. He's had it taken off him. Kubasi. Araujo. Oyarzabal. Gavi. Rafinha. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Has a look and plays it forward. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Jordi Alba. De Jong. Gavi wins the duel this time. Oyarzabal, and he's cut it out. Half-time, extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we are already back underway. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Kubasi stood up well to him there. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Real chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Corner number 2 then. Opts to play it back. De Jong! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
And he's managed to get free. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, played right into his path. Hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nice control. Quick look, then plays it in. He's tried one! He gets big! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Jong wriggles his way through. And he nearly went all the way.
And that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end.
There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Rafinha is a picture of calm despite the moment. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This to put them 2 up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Yamal is the third man to step forward. And in with absolute accuracy.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Fermin will take the third penalty. Big character, big moment, big save. Barcelona with the chance to go 2 up. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. And that is a scarcely believable miss. So it is all down to him now, no pressure. He's buried it, and he's won it. Barcelona have done it, the perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Have you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Rafinha. He's got away. Rafinha with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
That's a shade optimistic. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, super ball. Good read, needed to be. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, there's no doubt as to who the creative hub in the side is. It's Mikel Oyarzabal. He boasts some of the most impressive records when it comes to goals and assists, Peter, helped by the fact that he can play anywhere across that front line, and also he has a real willingness to run beyond the strikers. And there's a lot to admire about this guy.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. David Villa. And here's Mbappe. Oh, important interception. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Guardiola plays it short. And the cutback header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Foot in. Pedri. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Now it's Oyarzabal. Hits one! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
David Villa.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Guardiola proves too strong. Araujo. And it's Jordi Alba. Pedri. Araujo. Now he's off and running. David Villa. Bellingham. Pedri. Rafinha. David Villa. Pedri. Rafinha. Oh, that's clever. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, that's been intercepted. Koundé.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rafinha. So what can they make of this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ah, good steal, he just read it. David Villa. Now it's Bellingham. Oyarzabal. Nice, and the shot! Barcelona have their second corner now. Guardiola goes short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Lewandowski. Played out to the left flank. Rafinha. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. That's good running with the ball. That has been slung wide. That's headed upfield. He's through here. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to belt it away. Araujo. Kubasi. Koundé. Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11 será
And the action
sustituido
is
por
back on the way.
el dorsal 18.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Guardiola. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now it's Pedri. Goes looking wide. And the finish! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that
Lewandowski! Yes! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. brilliant.
Busquets did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oyarzabal. Oh, such a clever touch. He's in a good position here. Bellingham. Well, what about it? Barcelona have dragged it back at the last. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Now it's Lewandowski. De Jong. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pedri stood his ground strongly. He could be in here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, that is one way to stop him. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. David Villa could try cutting inside here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Half an hour gone in the second half. That's a super give and go. Vinicius Junior's cross.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Barcelona need to make something happen here. Koundé. And this is Lewandowski. He's in, sure. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid.
And here's a chance! Lacking in accuracy. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. That has ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. That's an excellent interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
He's got a side of goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That looks a good ball through. He's beaten the last man. Yamal. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players. And it was for me...
Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue pour ce match.
Messi is over the first kick. And he's found the net.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Kane is the next man in the spotlight. Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Paris Saint-Germain with this chance to pull two clear.
Well, you don't save those.
And they're two up. Milan can't afford to miss another one. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Paris Saint-Germain are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Son Heung-min will take the third penalty.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Van Basten comes up, their fourth taker.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Alexander-Arnold is the fourth man to step forward for them. Three. Rice is the last of 5 scheduled takers. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
The margin of error is 0. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening.